So I was having a staff meeting, you know, my higher, lower self meeting at the heart, and who was having a conversation about, how they say if we're made in God's image, then call us by our name. And I said, just doing an audit over 2025 of my life thus far here in 2025. And I was just like, certain shit just does not please me. I have some shit just does not please me. And then self said, okay, so that means it's not pleasing to God. Does that mean it's not pleasing to God? Are you doing things that are not pleasing to God? Your higher self, the part that's trying to get you into alignment, those twists and turns and the misalignments to get you back into alignment with your most high. So I'm running around doing things that are not pleasurable, not pleasing God. Now, I'm all about suffering. Long suffering, suffering with a cause, for a cause, right? Like it means to an end. So, for example, because I'm really on this shit right now, endurance training, running, distance running. That's pleasurable. It's a healthy outlet for both my sadism and my masochism, my switch. Mwah. We love it here. We love it. We love it. We love it. That's pleasurable to me. But on the other end of the spectrum, being in environments or even the input that I put into my body, whether it's things that I listen to sonically, musically, or the conversations that I may or may not entertain, affect the output. Foods, if I eat bullshit food, my output is going to affect my run. So it's temporary pleasure, but it's going to affect the quality of my output, of my outcome. So or being in environments where my gifts and talents they are not rewarded, right? So you got a choice to make. I have a decision to make. Do what pleases God or do what pleases the flesh. We're moving beyond the primal, and we've been talking about this on my page, on my pages for years of moving beyond the flesh. Not forgetting the flesh, because ain't no sense of being in these bodies and you ain't gonna be no earthly good. But they say don't be so heavenly minded, you ain't no earthly good type shit. So that's where I'm at with it. Like balancing or finding homeostasis, not balance, but finding a rhythm between predator, hunter, prey, victim, black, white, yin, yang, up, down, masculine, feminine, the polarities. Sadism, masochism. I've been displeasing God for a very long time. I've been putting the pleasure of other gods before mine, and my God is jealous. My God is jealous that I've been putting other gods before my own. My God has to be the center. The self-center. Hello. The self-center has to be the God. And this is for you too, the viewer. Your own God. Our own, all of our higher selves, they work together. You know, whether it's for so-called good or so-called bad or negative or positive outcomes, which is subjective based on the individual and what their outcome, their projected outcome is. You know, it's just, God is simply the part of us all that knows better. I've been saying that for a minute. God is a part of us all that knows better. And again, better is subjective. So, have you pleased God today? The sun of your own solar system, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Libra. Gotta keep it balanced. Have you pleased God today? Sit with that for a minute. That's what I'm gonna do. Peace.